What is underneath those pixelated dots over there and the Rivian truck? Well, actually, it is whatever you want it to be. I'm not kidding. Rivian just filed for a patent that will allow these trucks to be custom configured. Essentially, you'll be able to make your own bed, and it's kind of exciting. And there's actually it's a beginning of a newer trend that we saw an example of that by Fiat at the Geneva Auto Show. So let's talk about it. I'll show you what underneath those pixels. All of this is coming up next. Welcome to E4 Electric, your number one source of unbiased electric car news. Go ahead and click on that subscribe button so you don't miss anything moving forward, and of course become a part of this amazing community. All right, so as you know, Rivian has made a lot of splash in December during the LA Auto Show, and rightfully so. This was one of the biggest surprises. They've been in stealth mode for a long time. Nobody really kind of knew what was going on, and then they released this amazing truck with this amazing specs, 160 kilowatt charging, 105 to 180 kilowatt battery options, the biggest one on the market. Once they make it, they will start at $69,000 and it will go up to 400 plus miles on a single charge. So it's pretty cool. You've seen their CEO, RJ, on my show when I interviewed him during the actual unveiling before the Los Angeles Auto Show at their private event. That video is on my channel right now. But today, they've released a bunch of pictures of this different variations of the truck that you could configure as they filed for the patent. And here they are. Check this out, and these are just a few of them, and it's very cool because you can configure to whatever you want us to be. And here's another one that's basically, as you can see, it can be this and it can be that, and you can put stuff in there. You don't have to put stuff in there. I don't know if the colors, that would be kind of cool, right? If the colors would change as well. But obviously, being able to put stuff in there like this is a big deal. But every other configuration is going to be available. Now, let me add that they also already filed for a patent where you can add a battery. So the battery would look like kind of a cooler, like a big or toolbox or whatever that you put on the back of a truck. So if you want to add more miles to this electric truck, for whatever reason, it's 400 plus miles is not enough. For some reason, you bought a lower size batteries, you need more range. You can just put that in there. And by the way, that would also allow for kind of faster charging, right? You can have a couple of those, and so while you're out, if you're working or whatever, you come home and you need to immediately leave, and you have an empty battery. Boom! You can switch out that an extra module that you are going to have. So this is really cool. Like, these guys are really trying to customize this a truck, and I think this is where everything's going. And this is another point I was going to make. But before that, I want to remind you that this video and this channel is sponsored by Accelerate Auto. Business leases for all electric cars, including Tesla Model 3. Yes, that's really the only way to lease a Tesla Model 3 right now. If you own a business or if you work for a company that allows you to lease a car, well, go to the description of this video, browse to their website and get a free quote. That way you guys will be able to take advantage of this really cool deal. But again, this is good for any electric car. And this is a third-party option that a lot of you guys have been looking for. So I'm really proud to have them as my sponsor. Okay, so what I was talking about as far as the trend is concerned about what Rivian's doing here is what we've already seen at the Geneva Auto Show. As you remember, this fun Fiat that was being showcased, not so much for the concept car, but what can be done. Essentially, everything's inside and even outside can be customized before and after the purchase. As you can see, different colors, different parts of the car. And then inside, as you can see, you can also customize the dashboard, the seats. The seat can become a little coffee table or whatever. I mean, this is really cool stuff, and this is where everything is going. I've already, I believe I've seen a couple of presentations at CES where it is all going towards customization of the car, not just before but also after you purchase this. And with this one, one of the coolest things is the back of that car, as you can see over there, is a display. See, you can put any message that you want in there, and whatever it is that you want to tell that the guy that's tailgating on the back, you can just literally type it out and nicely or not nicely displayed on the back of your car. So I love all of that stuff. And And this is where it's all going. And with this configuration type of a deal with the Rivian truck, it is just becoming more and more of a reality, and I absolutely love it. Now let's talk about positives and negatives for this new technology. Let's do it right now. All right, so the positives are, of course, is customization of our life, because for so long these cars have always been made like, this is the car that we're making for you. You're gonna love it, okay? There's no other choice. Now that we're customizing everything in our lives, right? We used to, have no choices as far as like how do you want your burger, right? There was not that many choices, but now we got like Subways and Chipotle's, and even pizza is made to order now. Well, why not the cars? Guess what? Now we're going to have that opportunity, and believe if you are in the market for this truck, you do want the customizations. There's so many different people using these trucks for so different things, especially if you own a business, right? Depending on the type of a business, or depending on the type of hobby that you have. This is something that you would want to do. And I just love what Rivian doing overall with their cars. With their trucks. As you know, they're also going to have an SUV that's kind of going to be built on exactly the same frame as all of these configurations for the pickup truck. Well, so that's one positive. And of course, secondly, I just love innovation. I mean, it looks like yet another innovation, a part of Rivian, obviously dragging the entire industry into better and better and more technologically advanced stuff. That is all good. Now, is there some negatives? There's actually some negatives as well, because every time you have, complications of having to do and to make different parts and making it work with the same frame, that could also mean trouble in terms of, production. Now they have to produce not just one electric truck, but 1.2 or 3 electric trucks, because now all of these configurations will have to be tooled. They have to be serviced, right? Also, if they break. So that's all going to put pressure and time and probably issues on this very young company that's just about to make and start making its very first car. So that definitely complicates things in terms of production and probably in terms of service if something was to go wrong. So that's really the negative part that I see about this as far as this configuration is concerned. Let me know if I missed something. Let me know in the comment section, because I'm looking forward to your comments. Let me know which configuration would you get if you're getting this, and are you a reservation holder for this truck? If not, by the way, they are taking reservations right now, and I think there are quite a few people they're already on the list. All right, guys, that's pretty much it. Looking forward to your comments. Other than that, see you next time, and remember to stay charged.